To figure out if you need to go to the dark side and become a Stax player, you must intently study and count your opponent's PPs, their pivotal permanents, and those are the ones that are winning them the game. For example, in a Selesnya go-wide token aggro bullshit strategy, the things giving them value are probably stuff like Mondrak, Queen, Alanal, Doubling Season, all that, but the things winning them the game are swinging 40, 1-1, 2-2 soldiers at your face. The number of pivotal permanents, the ones they need to win, very high, probably 20 or more. A Selesnya token deck with 2 tokens out is not fucking cooking. In contrast, if you look at a good deck like Niv Mizzet Perrin, first of his name and defender of Italian virginity, king of the card drawers in the storm decks, you just need him. More permanents like Curiosity or Torbrand will guarantee the game for you, but if you give me Niv Mizzet 7 open mana and a dream, you are probably dead. So that is just one pivotal permanent, and by and large, using X spells in Hinata to control the game only works when your opponents have 3 or more pivotal permanents. Where did I get that number? I made it the fuck up. But just because my math is fake doesn't mean it's not right. Check this out. In Hinata, most of the X spells you have access to control the board are framed as 2 mana of one color and then X, where X is the number of permanents you want to fuck up. So it's 2 mana, fuck up as many things as you want. If you only need to mess up one thing, you are spending 2 mana and 1 card to get rid of 1 permanent. Anybody can do that. It's not very impressive. If you are spending 2 mana and 1 card to get rid of 2 things, that's better, but any deck could do it with 2 cards. You're not really getting a mana advantage. But once you're spending 2 mana to get rid of 3 things, that's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. If you are spending 2 mana and 1 card to dumpster 4 or more things, that is a felonious amount of mana and card advantage relative to how much other decks would need to spend to achieve the same thing. So once your opponents have 3 or more permanents you need to get rid of, then X spells become a valid way to control the board until you do Hinata things. Now, very important, you are counting this per opponent, not per the whole board, because I know you could all count up like, oh, everybody has 1 important artifact, so that's 3 minimum at the table. Do that one time and then tell me how the next 10 games of Arch Enemy Commander go for you. Now, there's a whole other conversation about how to effectively approach Stax in a Hinata deck, and none of this even helps you win. The way Hinata wins is by doing Izzet Storm bullshit. I mean, good stuff. But for the specific conversation of can I get away with just X spells or do I need Stax, count up your opponent's PPs. If your average opponent has 3 or more, you are good to just rail them with X spells the whole time. If they have fewer, it's probably not going to work.